it's Wendy here from Wendy Wise Beauty. Thanks for stopping by. Today I am going to review two fragrances from Fragrance World. One of them, it is from French Avenue. This one, it is a series, I believe, of 12 perfumes, Zodiac perfumes called Genesis. I of course picked up Taurus because this is my zodiac sign. I have had this here for a little bit. When I first got it, it was thin for a French Avenue perfume. I am familiar with their formulations. I got this at the same time I received some other perfumes. It was a very hot day, and when I dug into the perfumes and I held the bottles, they were warm. So I decided to let them sit, let them rest. And then I started testing, and now we are at the end of the test. This packaging, it's quite nice, huh? It looks like this on the inside. I do like the color scheme. And the bottle, it is also very well designed. This is the front, with my little bull on here. And on the back, it also says Taurus. I have been playing with this a bit, but I'm trying to hide my fingernails. I need again a manicure. As stated, there are 12 perfumes. And you can also buy the entire set, and there are 12 30 milliliter or 15 milliliter perfumes. And the first time I saw it online, the entire set was costing, I believe, between 168 and 199 euros. I was thinking of getting it just for reviewing, but I was thinking, this is a bit much. So I opted for getting this one, which is my sign. And I think most people will end up doing the same. I read some of the perfume notes and also at Sea Chronicles, when she was at Dubai Beauty World, I believe it's called, earlier this year, she did go through all of the perfumes. And from what I could sense, from the way she went through them, she did do it quickly, but it seems like the formulation for all the perfumes, they are quite similar. And I think there is a different tweak, note, or aspect of the perfume which correlates to the astronomical sign which belongs to the person. My English is today a bit going away. I am having problems with words. But if you know what I mean. My little bull, it looks very dangerous, doesn't it? I did see that some people said it reminded them of Bleecker Street from Bond number 9. I always thought, or I see them as being listed as original perfumes. I don't remember Bleecker Street, but I will try to test it out for you guys. So I assume most people who will get one of these Genesis perfumes will get one which is their zodiac sign. I think this is what you say. Genesis Taurus has notes of ginger. I was happy to see this. Clove and bergamot. Ginger has now become my new Virginia cedar. You can say it's the note which is exciting me at the moment because they're doing it so well. And the heart, it's amaryllis, freesia, cashmere wood, and the base, it's musk and amber. When I spray Genesis Taurus, first spray, apply the perfume. It comes across as a perfume that you would quickly forget. It doesn't have much substance, flimsy, but when it settles, this very flimsy, forgettable first spray, it is not very representative of what the perfume actually is. This one, it needs time to unfold and to settle, and then the actual perfume, it comes out. It is one of those, I would say, type of perfumes where you need patience, but the payout, it's phenomenal. After the ginger explodes and you get in here some spice, the opening, it's not very long, and then the amorous note, it appears, and the perfume, it completely changes. The perfume gains body. It is, throughout the life of the perfume, more on the fresher side of things. It's not a dense perfume, but the journey from the heart of the perfume, the end result, it's not as flimsy, it becomes substantive. The heart of the perfume, it's really formed with this cashmere wood or cashmere ran. You get some creaminess, some muskiness coming into the perfume. The ginger is still there. There is some spiciness, and the amorous note, it becomes even stronger. The base of Genesis Taurus, it's definitely musk, but you also have some woody undertones and some spiciness. It's a beautiful perfume, and the journey is well worth it because the payout is so nice. What I also like is that it starts out very fresh, but when it finally settles, some warmth enters into the perfume. And guys, this mix of ginger and amorous, it is not your old-time amorous. This is a gorgeous perfume. Like I said, I think most people will get their zodiac sign, but if you are able to get your nose on Taurus, I will try to get samples of some of the other offerings, in this Genesis line. I love this perfume. I find it to be somewhat different, and for the price point, the quality, it's very high. I allowed it to sit a little, about 3 weeks, and it did do quite a bit of good. I do not think it needs any more maceration. It's a beautiful perfume. I see this as all seasons, all occasions, perfectly in the middle, unisex, not pulling in either direction. Skin chemistry may play a role. So if you are Taurus like me, I think based on my taste in perfumes, what I like, what I expect from quality, from French Avenue, I am definitely getting it in here. The more this remains on the skin, the more beautiful it gets. I love it. The next one that I do have, it's from Fragrance World, and it is called Divin Aoud. It's not a new perfume, and this one, it's inspired by Royal Amber Oud. I have had this also for some months. I would say it's a perfume. I try it on some days. I love it. On other days, it is a bit so-so. The top notes are lime and bergamot. The heart, it's jasmine, fig, and rose. The base, it's amber, patchouli, birch, cinnamon, oak musk, musk, and musk. When I spray this, the first accord that I do get, it's a very indole jasmine note. This one has definitely a very strong animalic note or indole. It's the same type of indolic note, same level as this one from Frédéric Malle, Musc Ravageur. To like this one, to love it, it is necessary that you can appreciate a very strong indolic note. I do love it. I do not mind this. It's sexy, when it settles. I do not mind a dirty perfume. I can wear them, I can pull them off, but there is something a little bit strange in this one. It does not quite settle to being a sexy perfume. But at the same time, on some days, I do enjoy it. Maybe it is the lime note which bothers me, towards the finish of the perfume. When I first spray it, the indol note is there. I can also smell the lime piercing through it. It does not bother me in the opening. As the perfume progresses, the indolic note, it does taper down a bit. You are able to smell more of a fragrant jasmine, but this animal accord, it is there when you spray the perfume all the way throughout the life of the perfume. It just becomes less and less. The rose note comes out, not very prominent. It's there with the jasmine. Also the fig note, it lends a bit of sweetness, fruitiness to the heart of the perfume, but I would not call it a fragrant fig accord. It's just there for sweetness. There are hints of spiciness, and the birch in here, it is more of a woody accord, not an aromatic birch note. Divin Aoud, it's a complex fragrance, a bit busy, the type of perfume, to my nose, the way I like perfumes, it does not fully come to rest. There is always something going through it. I think it's maybe the lime note or possibly the moss note, which is maybe a bit too much, but I do not get an overt greenness, grassiness in the perfume. It's just something that I do not like every time I wear it. Like I said, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I will not get a full bottle of the perfume. And if I am wanting uber sexy animalic, I have this one, and I also have saffron amber. This one I wouldn't call it so animalic, but it does have a touch of dirty sexiness in there. I do have a lot of fragrances with an indole note. I do love them. But if you are thinking of getting this and you cannot get to smell it, you can go into store and smell Musc Ravageur. And if you are able to handle this type of perfume, this is what you would call, a dirty perfume, a naughty perfume, because it is supposed to smell a little bit like sex. This is what an indole note, an indolic jasmine note does. Then it would be one to check out, but for me, it's not full bottle worthy. It is quite potent though. It projects a lot, and it's always the case with perfumes where you find something which annoys you, It's bismuth. I can smell it all the time, but this little thing, it's always pointing at me. So this one for me, I wouldn't call it a fail, because there are some days that I like it, I appreciate it, and at other times, I am not so happy with it. So this one, it's not new. If you have this, let me know your thoughts about it. I have tried, I think I have sniffed the Amber Oud. I have tried a lot of Royal perfumes, and the one I like the most, it's Elysium Pour Femme. I do have the Zemaya version. It is just called Elysium, I believe. What is it called? It's called Exquisite. This is the inspiration for Elysium Pour Femme. This is very close. This is a gorgeous perfume. Was on the top of my perfumes to wear in summer list, which is why I have it here behind me so I do not forget it. I love this one. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hope to see you again soon on another one of my videos. Tschüss!